Hey everyone, Tristan back with another video, and in this video let's talk the Apple Watch. How does it compare with other watches? Is it worth buying? What are my thoughts on it? I've gotten some comments on my unboxing video of the Apple Watch, which you can watch up here, saying that they would never buy from people saying they would never buy the Apple Watch because they have to charge it every night, or they already have a nice Swiss mechanical watch, etc., etc. And yeah, those are some valid, arguments. However, you really have to compare this with similar watches in the same price point as the Apple Watch. I've got the Apple Watch Sport model. This is a $399 watch. Are there any other $400 watches out there that I would prefer more than the Apple Watch, or that can do more than the Apple Watch? No, I don't think so. I think in this price range, the Apple Watch is going to be very hard to beat. I'm really enjoying it for this price. And I don't think there's any other watch that I can get for, say, under the $500 range, or maybe even under the $1,000 range, that I would prefer to have. Maybe I could get a low-end Omega Quartz model, for instance, if I wanted to get a Swiss watch, but I don't think I would like that any more than the Apple Watch. If I'm going to go Swiss, I'm going to get a more higher-end watch. I've got my Rolex Submariner, for instance, and I do wear it, and this doesn't really take away from that at all. It's not really a matter of this or that in terms of what to own. It's this and that, because the two just don't really cross over that much, in my opinion. This watch I wear when I don't want to wear a nice, fancy, expensive watch. This watch, the Apple Watch, is more for when I want to do more active things, like go to the gym, take a walk, take a hike, things like that. Also, if you're, say, at a work meeting, like a conference or something, you may not want to wear your Rolex because everyone else is going to be, look, he's got a Rolex on, he thinks he's so cool, stuff like that. Whereas this is more of a utilitarian watch. This watch is more of a good everyday watch. And there are also times where before I had the Apple Watch, I didn't wear any watch at all just because I didn't want to go out of the house with a nice fancy watch. But, I didn't have another watch that I could wear that wasn't something that I didn't care as much about it or something like that, you know what I mean? So there are definitely times where, even if you have a nice Swiss mechanical watch that's really expensive, there are times that you may not want to wear that every day. And that's, I think, a really good place where the Apple Watch comes in. Now, I got the Sport model, which is the cheapest Apple Watch, and actually that's the one that I recommend because the software and everything internally is pretty much the same on all of the versions of the Apple Watch, so you don't need to get a more expensive one. You can also get third-party bands, and they're very easy to replace on the Sport Watch, on the Sport Apple Watch, so you can replace the bands with a leather band or whatever and make it look a little bit nicer if you don't like the sort of rubber band that they provide. Although I will say that the rubber band that they provide is a very high quality and very comfortable. The Apple Watch is basically a really fancy digital watch that interfaces with your iPhone. But I have to say that all that it can do is really impressive. It has just a ton of features that I really like. And I just like it being able to monitor things like my heart rate and my activity level throughout the day. It also provides me with discrete alerts, like when I get a text message or different alerts from different apps, such as weather apps and stuff, can pop up very discreetly on the watch, and also gives me a little tap on my wrist to sort of tell me that I have an incoming alert. And like say I get a text message, I don't have to actually pull out the phone to see it or to read it. I can actually read and even respond to it on the watch itself. I really like the way that they've designed the straps to the watch and the way that it attaches to the actual watch case. It's actually really ingenious the way that they've done that. You just push a button and it kind of slides right out. Same thing with the Apple Watch, the next model up on the metal strap. Removing and adding links is so easy, no tools required. The design and engineering on that is just really tops, and you got to hand it to Apple for that. I mean, quite honestly, who wants to fool around with spring bar tools all the time? That can get really annoying, and if you're not careful, you can actually damage the watch as well with those. At first, I really didn't like the fact that the watch face is all black when there's nothing on the screen, but I'm getting used to that pretty quickly, and it is quite a sleek look, actually. More sleek than I thought it would be, before I got one. I really do like all the customizations from the different faces and complications that you can put on the watch. In terms of the very elegant designs that they have, and the screen on the Apple Watch is really tops too. It's really crisp and sharp, very easy to read, and looks really amazing actually. The one area where I think Apple is dropping the ball is I think they should add more complications and even more characters than just the Mickey Mouse character that they have available built in. For instance, a lot of people might want to buy the watch specifically to get their favorite character, whether it be a Star Wars character, a Disney character, or whatever. Because they've done such a good job with the character animation on the Mickey Mouse one, I think that they should offer a lot more of those, as well as a lot more faces in general as well. In terms of, you know, the different what they call complications, which are for the watch faces that they have. The ones they do have are quite nice and useful, and the watch is very customizable in that respect. If you want to make it look like a very simple digital LED watch, you can do that. If you want to give it more of a elegant analog watch feel, you can also do that. So you do have the ability to do a lot of customizations on the watch, but I just wish they had a little bit more templates and also more characters other than just Mickey Mouse for the animated, you know, character watch face. Now, as I've mentioned, I bought the Apple Sport Edition, which is the cheapest one. You really don't have to spend more than that because internally they are all the same. So the software is the same and all the stuff that the watch can do is the same. So really I recommend you just buy the cheapest Apple Watch, which is the Sport Edition. And then you can always get aftermarket straps and things like that if you want a, you know, leather strap for it or different color straps and stuff like that. They're so super easy to install. Apple has really done a great job there. So in general, if you're a watch aficionado as I am, I think the Apple Watch is really a must-have. And to me, it's more of a utilitarian, everyday type watch rather than it being something a little bit more special. And even if you're not a watch aficionado and don't really care about watches, but you have, say, an iPhone, the Apple Watch I think is going to also be hard to beat, just for all of the features and functionality and convenience that it offers. And with the integration with so many different apps, I think it's only going to get better with time. I mean, heck, even right now I can call an Uber just by tapping a button on the Uber app on my watch. So to sum up, I think in the under $500 range, maybe even the under $1,000 range, the Apple Watch is really going to be hard to beat. Certainly it does not compare in any way to high-end Swiss watches whatsoever. And to me, if you're really a watch person, you're going to want to have both, the Apple Watch as well as those nicer Swiss mechanical watches. If you're not a watch person, the Apple Watch is certainly a really good everyday watch, and it's really hard to beat for that price. In this video, I haven't even scratched the surface of all the things that the Apple Watch can do. There are plenty of other videos for that, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on that. Me being a watch guy, I don't necessarily wear it every day. I definitely like to mix it up and wear some of my nicer watches here and there, as well as mix in the Apple Watch here and there as well. But certainly if you're a one watch person, the Apple Watch is going to be really hard to beat. So thanks for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the comments.